Thank you for taking some time for yourself. Now I wonder if you'll be willing to give up the struggle for a few moments in a way that meets your needs. You already know how to sit there and pretend you aren't doing a magnificent job of relaxing. And perhaps you wouldn't mind noticing that even your heart is beating a steady rhythm that doesn't require your permission. I'd like you to let yourself become more and more aware of the way the air entering your lungs has no agenda. It doesn't need to know why it's there. It just is. Perhaps beginning to notice the slight pause at the top of the breath and the even longer, slower release. As if you're exhaling the very idea of needing an answer. I wonder if you'll be curious as you notice a single muscle that has failed to stay on high alert. I want you to notice something that's happening to you as you focus on that one failure to be hyper anxious, a tiny unbidden leak of ease. It's so nice to know that by simply touching your thumb and forefinger together, you can anchor this feeling of being allowed to stop trying so hard to predict the unpredictable. I don't know for sure what you're experiencing, but perhaps you can recall a social moment where the vibe was slightly unclear. And I'd like to have you discover the sheer, monumental effort it takes to treat a neutral facial expression like a coded message from an enemy. I wonder if you've ever noticed the lighting in that internal interrogation room, stark, frantic, and perfectly designed to make a simple we'll see feel like you're exiled. Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, notice how much energy you've wasted being a detective for a crime that hasn't happened. You can notice the internal signals of this ambiguity allergy. Perhaps beginning to notice the knot in your stomach, or that buzzing in your ears as you try to calculate the exact meaning of a 3-second silence. And I wonder if you'll be curious about the fact that you treat a lack of information like a confirmed catastrophe, and as that occurs, you really can't help but notice how committed you are to this exhausting detective work. It's almost impressive, isn't it? To be so certain that uncertainty means everything. everybody hates me. And as you breathe into that knot in your stomach, just let the breath move around it, not trying to fix it. Just noticing how much work it is to stay that tense. I wonder if you'll be surprised to discover that this response is like a person trying to read a book in a pitch black room and getting angry that they can't see the words. It's almost as if your nervous system thinks it's a psychic whose crystal ball is broken. So it just starts making up horror stories to fill the gaps. All that really matters is realizing that not knowing isn't a threat. It's just a blank page. You've been trying to write a tragedy on a page that was meant to be left empty. I'd like you to begin allowing your breath to become that blank page. Wide, open, and blissfully empty of meaning. And I'd like you to begin allowing yourself to feel the utter ridiculous absurdity of needing to be sure. I wonder if you'll be willing to experience the release of that heavy, boring burden of being the social information police. Maybe it will surprise you to notice that as you stop demanding answers, the silence starts to feel less like a trap and more like a nap, and that's just fine. With a very long, slow exhale, let the need for certainty drain away. With a very long, slow exhale, let the need for certainty drain away. Like water moving through a sieve that's finally tired of catching nothing. That's okay. You don't need to know. You really don't. Now, I want you to notice something that's happening to you. Imagine you're watching a documentary about a person. Imagine you are watching a documentary about a person who looks remarkably like you, who is having a breakdown because a stranger didn't smile enough. It's almost as though you're watching a dark comedy. I don't know if you're aware of these changes, but from a distance, you can see how hard that person on the screen is working to invent a disaster out of thin air. It's almost funny, isn't it? Such a high budget panic for a low stakes maybe. Take a breath for that person on the screen. And as you exhale, feel the distance between you and their drama growing wider and wider. I wonder if you'll enjoy how naturally, how easily you can mess with the footage. Perhaps noticing what happens if you turn the scary ambiguity into a boring grey fog that you can just walk through without a flashlight, and your unconscious mind can enable you to see that people's thoughts are just background noise, like static on a radio that isn't even tuned to your station. Maybe you'll enjoy noticing that you don't actually need to know what they think to be perfectly fine. Let your breathing become as steady as that background noise, just a neutral hum in the background of your life. I'd like you to discover something new about the unknown. One of the things I'd like you to discover is a moment where not knowing actually turned out to be nothing at all. And I think you're going to enjoy being surprised that this sense of who cares can grow larger and brighter until it fills the whole room. It's very positive and comforting to know that you are allowed to be clueless and safe at the same time. And you can breathe into that safety now. A deep, full breath that fills the chest and the belly, and a slow, effortless release. And sooner or later, I don't know just when, you'll be in a future situation where the vibe is weird. In all probability, you will notice a strange, quiet urge to just let it be weird. I wonder if you'll be pleased to notice your body remaining soft and your voice remaining clear, even while the mystery remains unresolved. I wonder if you'll enjoy how naturally you move through that day, finally realizing that you aren't the oracle and you don't need to be. And you'll notice your breath staying slow and even when the world around you is a giant question mark. And that'll probably remind you of other experiences where you survived perfectly well without having all the answers. I'd like you to appreciate the fact that your body is finally learning that I don't know is a safe place to sit. Now, I'd like you to let yourself become more and more aware of the room around you. Give yourself the opportunity to feel the energy returning to your limbs, minus the frantic need for a guarantee. Take one final deep, intentional breath, and as you exhale, open your eyes. On the count of 3, you'll be wide awake. 1, the the mystery is boring. 2, the pressure is off. And 3, eyes open, wide awake and delightfully undecided. Take a deep breath, stretch out, wriggle your fingers and toes, and if you haven't already, open your eyes. Welcome back. You are perfect, just as you are.